Well, I am sorry if there is no video yesterday or tomorrow. I don't know how it's going to go, but there may be a little delay because I was occupied by this. Yeah, I went to that game and I saw it live and I caught it on camera because, of course, I always record bloody videos, don't I? So welcome back, guys, to a new season of the Paris Career. Even though I'm a Grimsby fan, it was very nice catching that on cameras. Welcome back, guys, to the the Paris FC Road to Glory, episode number 1 of season numero 4, as we're going to try and cook on gas today with signings. Of course, it is transfer time as we have pre-season as well. We have Sheffield United, the Blades, Bologna and Hellas Verona all to play. So 2 from Italy. I think this is an Italian trophy. Don't quote me on that, as let's get straight into it. And transfers as well, as I'm going to simulate a day, show the lineup, go through everything. So we do have loads of messages flooding in right here. You can see 3. Are we going to get 4? You can see we've got some messages right here, as we've got Gurner leaving out on loan. We've only got 3 messages at the start of the year. I thought more. Oh, there we go. 9. Okay, it's kicked in now, as we've got the budget for this year. And it looks to me like it's gone down. 75 million. We had 90 at the end of last. That's a little bit weird if you ask me, as we've got all this. We've got a season review, important transfer information, European Cup success. We've got Willy Bolly, who is our first signing. He joined, of course, on a free at the end of January. Of course, agreed to come in right now, so he will join the club. Gilavogi goes out to Middlesbrough on a pre-contract, not P-contract, as Gurner goes out on loan as well to Villarreal. Very good move for him. We've got Milloy, who's got a transfer offer from Ajax, and Cam is one of the positions I am looking at, so I'm going to, for the moment, or time being, stall that one, as we've got, of course, scout reports to look back on as well, and of course we have our budget, so it has gone down, but maybe, I'm pretty sure I didn't spend that much, but I have changed the scouts up. We've got Isaac Humbert, a French scout, going to France. We've got Alessandro Martin, the Swiss, going to Switzerland, and Charlie Hermans, the Belgium scout, going, of course, to his native country, where I think that system would work the best. We've also bought some global transfer network scouts, but I swear I haven't spent 20 million on these, okay? See, I've bought 3 5-star ones. They cost, well, the potential odds isn't 5-star, so 2 of them cost 1 million and a bit. 1 for 2 million, that's only 5. The scouts aren't the highest scouts, they're about 1 million each, so that's 7. It doesn't add up to 20 million. I don't know why the board has took that much money off us, but still, we will live with it. I think it's still a lot more than we should have at this stage, as youth development is a key thing this season. Sign at least 3 players younger than 20 with an average age. Sign 1 player in the defensive position, and within 2 seasons sign 1 youth player, play them in 10, and then coming off as a sub and all that, as we need to get 5 clean sheets away. Doable, but still a little bit of a challenge. We've got no continental success. We've got to finish mid-table with a round of 32 reach, and within 2 seasons get into the Europa League, with the financial being make 2.7 million profit from youth players. So what I don't like, but I can see a little bit in them, is that they want us to be a bit of a selling club, like, of course, raising players through and selling them on, a bit like Southampton. Best example for me, which I don't like the sound of, but still, I wouldn't mind it bringing some youth through, as I think I'm going to decide to reject Milloy's offer for now. It needs to be a little bit more, but for Martin, a loan to buy, I'm going to delegate into a loan. I do want to loan him out this season. I have plans. Now, of course, 1 point being this guy coming into the team, Willy Bolly. He's maybe past it a little bit. What's his age? He is 32-year-old, but still, I do trust him there, linking up with an ex-Premier League right-wing back in Valerie, and of course Baba, who was there not a while ago, and Janssen with Brentford. They're all Premier League, turning into a Premier League defence, but that is going to be the defence for this new season. Of course, when Bamba gets back, there's going to be challenging going on, so I don't think I need to buy a defender, but I do have these two as well, what I'm still considering. We've got Antonio Gile on loan at Real Oviedo. He will be back this window, I think. And Camille Hernandez, who's at Rodez. I think both 2 years are up, so we may get to see them back, as the moment you've probably been all waiting for. Transfer Hub, we have scouted far and wide, and I mean that. Capital F and capital W, as we've got keeper. We've got Radslav Majecki on for now. The Monaco keeper is not the starter, so maybe a chance at getting him. He's behind Velachimos, with Lacroix being a centre-back I am looking at. Tried to sign him on the West Ham save, failed to do so. Looks very, very good, got the money. Ibasso from Notts Forest. Koza was suggested, looks very decent for that evaluation, very good indeed. Machelin, Monaco, youth centre-back. Duvernay from Stade Brestois, who just survived. And I think I've got my left wing-back replacement for Hadjam. Morgan Poati, looks pretty decent, 70 rated 25. Trullian, he's always been there, got relegated this season with Nice. We've got Elise, who's now 78 rated and 21. Ait El Hadj, if probably that falls through. We've got Jean-Philippe Mateta as well as the last player on this list, who has been relegated with Palace. I like the look of him, because I think if we sign him as well, we may be able to possibly get rid of Perichka, because he's 6'4", is Jean-Philippe Mateta. I think he's overgrown Paris a little bit, so he, not Paris, Crystal Palace, very close, and could come to Paris, because of course his height more offering than other teams, as we've got a loan offer here from Levante for Martin as well. We'll go for the normal one, as Bajic has a buy offer, and this is from what's the name of it? Benevento over in Italy, which I'm going to negotiate. I do want to get some money from him, and I'm open to offers. As to be fair to him, I do not think he had the best season in a Paris shirt, so that's why I'm going to try and negotiate 8.8 million for this guy, who could potentially still be something special. There's still something in there I think is a good deal, as they're not going to budge on 4.8. Okay, you're going to drive a hard bargain. Let's go 6.5 and remove that sell-on clause. I don't care about that. I'd rather get a keeper in now. We don't need the money in the future. As 6 million, let's agree upon it. Bajic will leave. I don't feel like I made a mistake on him, but he hasn't grown the way I wanted him to. I want him to be at least 75 rated going into this season, as Bologna is the first game up as well. We're going to go with that first team that we've got. Bajic's potentially last game, and just quick sim this straight away. We do want the win. We want more money. We're greedy for profit, as we do lose the game though. And Bologna have beaten us. It's Polly with the goal. Name, then Lumi Boas Santos, Antiste and Kim, all short names with the goals. And straight after that as well, we're the only team that bloody lost, but Leonard has got a loan offer in for him. This one is from Trabzonspor, which of course I've got to bring youth players through, so let's get some of our current ones out because they don't count towards what we're doing. It's got another loan deal in. It's from Granada. Actually, I'm going to accept that one. It's the one from before. And I don't see our two young centre-backs coming back, so I'm going to go have a word. How much would it be to recall these two? Is it worth paying for? No, £2,000 and £2,000 again. Right, they should be back in no time. We will not do anything with them. We will not touch their contracts unless they somehow don't come back, which they should soon. As is it the next day? It isn't the next day, but Simon Leonard has another offer in for him, this time from Middlesbrough. Of course, Fuchsia has been there before, Arkham, so we'll negotiate that again. And Martin, accept the other loan. We are trying to get business done, and Bajic has left the club. We are now without a first-team goalkeeper. Our youth player is on the bench, as we've got a player returning from injury. We've got the loan deal with Trabzonspor agreed, but I think I'm going to turn that down. I know Middlesbrough haven't got back yet, but I would prefer Championship football for Simon Leonard, that's his name. So yeah, I'm going to leave it. As this is the next team we're going to play as well, so a couple of changes. Carlier, Sarecha Sarr, Fuchsia and Ludovic Rees come into the team. Apart from that, it will be the same. For the Blades, Sheffield United, who I think are back in the Prem. What season are we on now? Number 4. So they would have gone down, up, and possibly down and up again. Or maybe they're just down for good now. And with the search for a goalkeeper on, maybe we found our piece of the puzzle. Are you ready for this? When I click switch position, I don't think you're ready for this. There he is. Hugo Lloris. He's 36, mind you. Please do tell me if you've got better suggestions, but could do a job. We risked it with an old keeper in Adrian. It worked. He actually got us promoted. He was part of the team, of course. 86 rated right now. Hugo Lloris could actually go in the net for a little bit for us. He has great leadership. It is a little bit of a step down for him, which I am concerned about. Of course, would he want to come to a mid-table in France? Team in France, that is. I don't know, but we don't know anything, do we? As I'm going to put Baumann straight back in the team for Name. He's going to play midfield right now, as that is the only change going into Hellas Verona. I think we're kind of out of pre-season already. Oh dear, actually no, have we played the next game? No, we haven't. It's Verona who are the next one. That was... That team that I gave before we haven't even played with. So, Baumann stays in the team. I forgot that I didn't bloody play Sheffield Wednesday. Sheffield United is after this one. As we draw this 1-1-1, Ludovic Rees getting us out of danger after Igvartsen's goal, but still, now it's Sheffield United. As I need to calm down a little bit, recording this very, very late at night. As come on, let's try and get something more in. Leonard has had his loan to Middlesbrough agreed a 1 year, so he will accept that. He can go and play in the Championship. As I'm waiting, I'm really intrigued to see how our young centre-backs are doing. All have done. After that draw, I think we're out of pre-season as well, so I'm going to change the strikers around. Don't care. We're going to get players in. Don't you worry about that, as we need to see the start to our season as well. We'll do that after pre-season. Not withdraw any nerves or anything from the nerve bank, as we are going to go straight into, which should be a home fixture but isn't, against Sheffield United. The Blades, as they beat us 2-0 as well. Tankway getting a brace, so I'm not too disheartened on that. We're going to go straight in and try and sign some players, as the season hopefully doesn't start straight away. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. It does in League Dirt, but not in League Un, as I'm going to check anyways. We've got scout reports in as well, but let's have a look at the calendar. Who do we have first? We have Strasbourg, who were the actual decent team last season, and we played near the start of last, and they did pretty well against us. Followed up by Bordeaux, Stade de Reims, Lille, who didn't do that well last year, and then Toulouse, the new promoted team. It's another, like last year, should I say, it's another decent little starting fixture couple of months that we should do well in. But I said that last time, and you know where we ended up. It's not decent, it's potential. We have potential to go far in them, as I've got more scout reports here. I'll see you after I've looked at all of these. As Simon Leonard does go out on loan as well, so that is one of our youth players gone. But please, somebody tell me when our two centre-backs come back. I might just withdraw them now. I don't know why I'm getting excited about them, but I am, as it still says the same amount of time. Let's get him back. He's gone up by 1 rating. That is not what I expected. But Guillet as well. We've got potential with Guillet. He's gone up 1 rating. No. Not as good from the young players that I thought. But still, I guess we'll have to deal with that, as we've got the youth academy as well. And we've got one player right here that's in it. 65 rated Ryan Nys. What a name. Very Nys. As we found him at the end of last season when I just sent the scouts out. The Belgium scout came straight back with this gem, even though his potential is only 87. Great stats, left midfielder, training to be a central midfielder who could back up Baumann. And I do see potential in him, but let's get to signing, shall we? And let's try and start it off with a bang. I said I'd let you guys suggest it, but I think I want to get Hugo Lloris. I just want to go for it. Meslier, I know you guys probably are thinking about it, because I was thinking about it as well myself, but I feel like at the moment he's a step too far away. He's 22-year-old at Leeds, 81 rated right now. I checked, of course I scouted him. Of course I scouted Meslier, as he looks very good. Gonna give him a little bit more time in Leeds, of course, and us to up our stature in the game. And although Lloris is higher rated, he might be able to come in. So approach, and the player is unwilling to move. Okay, never mind. Lloris is out of the question. That was stupid buying from me, as I guess we've got strikers. I added Palistri to the list. Why not? But I think the first player I want to get in is the big man. Jean-Philippe Mateta. I've got him and Michael Olise that I'm looking at most. Which do we need most as well? Probably a cam, actually. Michael Olise, 4-star, 1-star, weak foot. We can train that, of course. Got loads of traits, is a very skillful player. And I think the missing piece to the puzzle. I do want to play Baumann, but I feel like we need someone above him in the squad. So let's see what we can do with the Reading Scout. They are still in the Championship as well. No promotion or relegation for the Royals, as we're going to have to offer some good money. Jesus, I'm stumbling today, screaming at a Manchester United game, as we're going to offer... We'll go with 20 million, maybe a little bit cheap for him, but we will add a clause on as well with 5%. Please don't see that as cheeky. I know that I don't want them to walk out as they want 40 million there and thereabouts for the central attacking midfielder. We'll go to his evaluation, 25.5. Maybe see that as cheeky, but I do of course want to get him on a deal as they're not budging on 39. Is that a release clause or something he has? We'll go with 30, and they don't want the sell-on clause, so I might have to go higher than 30. We'll go with 33. It will definitely break the bank on any signing we've made before, being the highest in 8 million. As 33, they see a deal. Reading will accept 33 million for Michael Olise, their attacking midfielder. As that is the signing phase done, now it's down to the contract. Negotiate this one, and please, we've got to get this over the line. We have to make sure that we get this over the line, as we do not want to slip up here. He might want high wages. He's only on 9.5k at the moment, which isn't much. But still, it might be a struggle to get him in. So, important role. He wants crucial. Fine. Fine, we'll accept it. We will accept a crucial role for you, my friend. 5-year contract. We'll accept that as well. We do want to bring Michael Olise to the club. No release clause is fine by me. We don't want him getting poached by higher clubs. And they've left the contract down to us. That's not what I wanted them to do. So we'll offer 40k a week. And a signing bonus of 50k, which probably isn't enough at all. And a bonus with goals. If he gets 10 goals, he will receive 500. It's probably not enough. It's probably not enough. Please. I've took a bit of a gamble. Parika is on 30k though, and he's 5 ratings lower, I think, when we signed him. Please don't walk away from that, Michael Olise, as they see it as reasonable. Olise, the Royal, will be joining Paris FC for a bank breaking, that is a tongue twister, 33 million. That is the player I have targeted for ages. That is the player I wanted, and I know Baumann is a cam prospect or whatever, but I don't see him near the lineup. As shut up phone, we don't care about you. We care about this team at the moment. As Malloy probably could have gone as well. I'm not going to lie. I did reject it, of course. I didn't think it was enough money, to be fair. So maybe we just hold out for more money on Enzo Malloy. I don't know if his time is up or not. He hasn't proven himself, really. As I'm still looking at Mateta. But, of course, I think priority now. We've got our cam in. Go straight back to goalkeeper. It kind of has to be, as Carlier is okay. Of course, we've played him a little bit with Badjic over this season, but I don't trust him as number one. Definitely, if we're not going to do any worse than last season, we need to push on, of course. And with him, I do see us doing okay, but I don't see it really as progression. As progression for me is just the goalkeeper, to be fair, because everyone else's ratings are very decent. Everyone over 75, apart from him. Maleka, do I trust him up front? We've just signed him, so maybe we do give Maleka a little bit of time and just go in for a goalkeeper. And for proof of what I was saying earlier, there he is. Ilhan Meslier at Leeds United, 28 million. He's worth 81 rate. I think I might have said 82, but you get the gist. Same thing as we've looked at him in the office. But I do want to see where Leeds were last season, if I can somehow. I don't think that's possible, but I would have been intrigued to see where they were, just to fathom out if we could sign him or not. I don't think there was near the top 7. So yeah, thinking about how Meslier can fit in, but I've just got a scout report back as well, which could potentially change that straight out of the window again. Of course, I've not just scouted one keeper, I've been scouting loads, and I'm going to go to the transfer hub and show you this next guy, which I think could do the job. It is Bart, not Simpson, Verbgruben from Sampdoria. 20-year-old, 75 rated Dutch player, 6'4". This is the player I think I wanted Badjic to be. Of course, Badjic is a year older, ratings below, and I feel like could be a very good move to this club. His evaluation as well, even though he's just gone to Sampdoria, which I didn't check, was very low. But yeah, just recently moved. It's going to be hard to buy him. It's going to be very difficult. As let's have a look at Meslier himself. He should be on this list as well. How much is he worth? It's saying offer 35 million, which would be most of us budget. So I honestly don't know about that one, as I've added not many more players apart from him. Of course, I've got Mateta and Palistri. Mateta still being worth all that money for a championship player. Well, ignore Elise, of course, but I don't think he's worth that much as a championship player. He's higher rated, but not as much potential, of course. 26. Elise was 21. There's a big difference right there. As Ilyan Meslier is just screaming my name, but I am going to leave that one up to you guys. As apart from that, I don't know what else to do. But we've just received this. Real Madrid want to sign Jonas Baumann for £5 million. Real Madrid, our 16-year-old. I don't know how we're going to keep him at the club, because that is a very lucrative offer, and they want us to be a selling club with our youth. That will be ticked off straight away, but I want more for him. I'm not going to stop in the middle of his dreams. I'm going to try and negotiate more. It may anger you guys, but then I think if we do this, we could change that Nice in the academy to a cam instead of a central midfielder, because that was where he could have actually changed it, but I tried central midfield, so it wouldn't interrupt Baumann. But Baumann's been knocked out, of course, definitely, by Olise. So I think I'm going to try and sell this guy to Real Madrid. I mean, it's a big club for him to go to, but I want my worth. So 5% release clause and 10 million for the youth player. Don't walk away. Damn it, Dizan. Did I just call him Dizan? Zidane, of course. Got that the wrong way around. Getting all my tongues twisted today. As we're going to go and move on a little bit more, see if there is any more offers, as Baumann's probably angry with that one as well. I know I would be if they're stood in the way of Real Madrid. It wouldn't be a good deal. Nothing really you can do when big clubs come knocking, because I want to keep this realistic. Players want to move on to better clubs to further their career. Jack Grealish being the prime example recently, and Colleen in our career mode, youth player, gone to Bayern. Jack Grealish, Aston Villa all the way, goes to City. As I think I am going to simulate up a little bit more. I know this is time I could be scouting players. I've got scout reports coming back. I've got an offer for Chagui right here, and this is a loan to buy from Fenerbahce. I think his time is up at the club as well, so I'm just going to accept that straight up, the loan to buy, as we're going to get rid of that message as well and keep on moving on. So hopefully they do take him. I even forgot to mention he was back off his loan, because he's not a player that really strikes me at all. As I think as well, I've just found, yet again, but I'm not going to show you this time, a replacement for Meslier. And the reason I'm not going to show you is because I want you guys to decide, do I go for Meslier or do I not? If you guys want me to, I will, but I have another player, as the graphics have changed. So I'll give it till the first, or maybe just over, of course, to see what comes in and what goes out, and then we will go, of course, and pull the trigger. As we might as well give it up to Strasbourg as well, as we've got Chagui going out on that loan to buy, a squad report of the players. It's only Nice, of course, and we've just looked at him as Manduki as well. He's unhappy, but I'll say it's worked out well. There we go. Takes him to content, which he should have been already, really. Shouldn't he? As we're going to move on to Strasbourg at the end. Got these messages to go through. La-di-da-di-da. Undo that quick sim. And we'll just move to this last game and see what happens. If nothing happens, we are all home and dry, I would say, as the Friday. Skipping on to the Saturday, as we've got an offer right at the end. Parika, Olympique Marseille, 4.45 million. He was a free agent for us. And all day, every day, I am going to accept that offer. I would rather have youth players on the bench. We've got Jean, we've got Saliba, we've got Enzo Malloy, who could potentially move to a striker. You never know. We've got potential to sign a striker now. Perfect offer. I think he provided enough last season, and of course next season he wanted an important role. I am not going to offer him. So after one big signing and a bit of a hectic window and a big rejection of the Madristas, that has brought us to the end of today. Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, share and subscribe with notification bell on as well if you do not want to miss an episode in the future. Very exciting things for the channel. First of all, I'm going to try and hit 3K very, very soon. That would be amazing. If we do hit 3K, something is coming to the start of the videos. And of course, hope you enjoyed that clip at the start. I very much did, as you might have heard in the background. Take care, in a bit, and peace.